What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I was doing some shopping the other day and I said, you know what? Let me buy a couple of things from Perfume Box. So any of you not familiar with Perfume Box, they're just like most of the other popular discount websites where you can find some great stuff. That's where all my Dumont fragrances have come from. And I wanted to buy some more stuff from them. You know, I've been doing some collaborations with them. They did send me some Dumont fragrances. I said, let me buy some stuff from the site, see how their shipping is, and check out some other products. So I bought some designers. I've been meaning to grab Mercedes-Benz Le Parfum for a very long time. Finally grabbed that. And I'm on a Carolina Herrera kick, so I bought some more 212 VIP flankers, the ever so popular VIP Black and VIP Winds. And I figured we'd check them out today. So again, there's links down below if you want to check any of these three out, if you happen to like what you hear. With a 5% off code is an affiliate link. I do make a small commission if you happen to make a purchase at no additional cost to you, but hey, you don't have to. You can just enjoy this video. And speaking of this video, let's bust these open and sniff them. Stay tuned. So first things first, 212 VIP Black. I really like the original VIP. VIP Smiley surprised me. I didn't care for I Love New York. It was kind of a bland coffee fragrance. But Smiley was a beautiful, smooth, creamy vanilla. Whereas VIP Black, I believe, is based around vanilla as well. We're going to check this bad boy out. I've heard a lot of hype. Like, this is a lot of people's favorite. I love the bottle design. Love the magnetic caps. I got to give it to them. Atomizers lined up as well. That's always a good touch. Give it 2 sprays. What the hell? Love the look of the bottle. The clear to black gradients. I believe there's like vanilla, anise, things like that. Kind of a spicy powdered vanilla evening type of fragrance. I've looked at the notes a few times in the past. I want to say that's like the highlights of this fragrance. We'll see. That makes sense. There's kind of a dry, spicy tone to it. Clear vanilla, but not super creamy. This might be the best one. Just in this opening, this might be the best 212 VIP that I've smelled. The original, I noticed the theme's vanilla here. The original, very fresh, a little bit of that vodka accord, citrus, and then it's like this fresh powdered vanilla as it dries. Actually really good. I actually really like the original one quite a bit. It's right here, actually, within arm's reach. I really like this fragrance. It's the one to beat, is the original. Go figure. Always try the original first, guys. This has a sensuality to it. This has sex appeal, sweetness, modern sweet, but not super sweet like a lot of the modern evening designers. This has been out for several years now. It's not like it's some new designer, but this has more of a grown man vibe with just, it's like, it's got this spicy woody tone without too much like nose tingling spice, and it's not overly sweet. It's not playful and juvenile like a lot of the modern sweet fragrances, which I love tons of them. I love that kind of stuff. They smell great. This has more of a grown man vibe to it, which is, in today's market, doesn't happen a whole lot with these designers. Normally, you got to go after something a little bit higher quality to get that. It's quite smooth as well. Let's pull these notes up.
A few minutes later.
Okay, released in 2017. It's a 7.8 out of 10 with 106 ratings on Parfumo, so people like this one. Sweet, fresh, spicy, oriental synthetic. So absinthe, that's that mild freshness apparently. Lavender, leather, musk, vanilla. I get a little bit of spice. They rank spicy as the third main accord. That makes sense to me. I do get some spice, clearly vanilla, but it's not overly sweet vanilla. Like they list sweet as the main accord, and sure, it's based around vanilla, obviously. Even that leather is not heavy. I wouldn't call it a heavy, like animalic type of leather. It's not rough and tumble. There's no edge to it. This is a very smooth fragrance. I gotta say, it's very, very balanced with the note breakdown that they present here. This is like really, really good. I gotta say, for its purpose, for what I would deem this ideal for, I think it is damn near perfect for an evening out for someone 25, 30 years old or up. Because like the most wanteds, the 1 millions, the La Nuit de l'Hommes, those that are a bit more sweet and have a little bit more of a playful tone to them, I would recommend that 30 and under. Yeah, 30 and above can wear. I'm 39. I wear all that shit. I love all that shit. It's amazing. Just ideally, it's just recommendation for ideal age range, but anybody can wear anything is the point. But I would say because this lacks that playfulness, that more fellas getting closer to my age would probably enjoy this a lot more. I think this is every bit of like, man, I'm kind of torn with outstanding and great. So typically when I run into that problem, I go 8.75 out of 10. I split the difference between 8.5 and 9. So we're going to go quarter point, 8.75 out of 10. This is a phenomenal date night fragrance. I wouldn't, typically stuff like this, I'm cool with wearing cool weather during the day, like the Most Wanted. I like to wear that during the day. Most Wanted Parfum, Wanted by Night. I've always liked wearing those during the day in the cooler weather. The Spice Bomb line. I don't just wear those in the evening. This makes me want to wear it exclusively out to dinner with my wife. I think my wife is going to love this. She really liked the original. She really liked Smiley. I think just like this is kind of my favorite of the bunch that I've smelled so far. I mean, we got another one. Who knows? The green bottle might be the best one. I don't know, but we'll find out. But for now, this is my favorite one, and I have a feeling it's going to be her favorite one as well. I know my wife's taste really well, especially when it comes to things I'm going to wear to dinner, because I typically go with stuff that we both are in love with, that as far as aromas on me, and she does the same. Usually she only wears stuff that I absolutely love smelling on her, that she loves smelling on her as well. It should be that way. We should both get tons of enjoyment out of what each of us are wearing. We're into fragrances. Why wouldn't we? And it's private time together. You know, that's how it should be, guys. That's how it should be. So with this, I have a feeling she's going to love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's an 8.75 out of 10, bordering outstanding. Okay, so big shoes to fill. I gotta say, big shoes to fill here. We're going with VIP Wins, the green bottle, green metallic, yellow print. I like these bottles. I gotta say, I like the bottles. Every single one of them. Ah, man. Atomizer's not quite lined up. That's okay. It's a little yellow atomizer. Carolina Herrera's been winning me over lately. I'm very late to the game. Check that out. I love the theme to this. I'm very late. Oh, that's very fresh. This one's more fruity and fresh. I'm very late to the game on a lot of the Carolina Herrera offerings. I have some of the staples, you know, your CH Passion, a lot of the Bad Boy flankers, which I've been buying more of. Big Bad Boy Cobalt fan right here. And now I'm diving into the 212 line. I've always had CH Men Privé, CH Men Sport, different things like that, but I've been sleeping on this line. And that is fruity. Very fruity compared to the others. The fruitiest. This is the EST of the fruit in this particular DNA, the 212 VIP line. It's the fruity-est. Now, let's be honest. How many of y'all caught the Bianca Belair reference here? How many of you? I know at least a few of you. I got some wrestling fans that watch me. Yeah. This is the EST of the fruitiness in this line. Now, this is a daily wear. This is something I would see. Fun night out. You can still pull this up. This line is meant for date night for the most part. This is fun night out type of stuff, where you would wear your candy sweets, your gourmands, things like that, the fun, not so serious evening wear. But this can go well during the day, cooler weather, not necessarily cold weather, but I would say like early spring, fall, winter, daytime on into fun evenings. Still based around the vanilla. There's a little bit of a light, fresh spice here, but it's very much a fruity tone that I pick up. Let's see what the fruit is, because it's not real distinctive on what it is. It's not jumping out to me, but let's find out.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
2021 release, 7.5 out of 10, only 16 ratings. Synthetic citrus, spicy, fresh, sweet. So it's yuzu and green mandarin orange. So it's citruses, but they come across a little on the fruity side. And the reason I say that is like they're not light and airy and watery citruses. There's more of a thickness to this citrus. So I guess a sweet citrus would be a better descriptor than saying fruity fresh. More of a sweet citrus. So yuzu, basil, green mandarin orange, lavender, Madagascan pepper, there's my light spice, Haitian vetiver, leather, and tonka bean. So instead of just vanilla, it's tonka, which still smells like vanilla, just a little bit more powdery. And tonka sometimes can come across a little more of a cooling feel, a little bit more like ice cream. It depends on the tonka bean oil. Here, it's definitely got a soft powdery nature to it. It's not creamy. Like this is a little bit creamier. This is much creamier, but still has all the freshness. We might as well put this next to it. The other two are on my desk, otherwise, because I have 5 212 VIPs now. There's only one that's just kind of okay, and it's the coffee one, which is still, it's okay. It's better than good. I gave it a 6.5. It's not a terrible fragrance. It's just not as good as the others. This line continues to impress me. I really like this. Now, I don't like it as much as VIP Black. I don't like it as much as the original. I think I like it just as much as the original. I think it's an 8 out of 10 great fragrance still. It's not the bordering outstanding 8.75 that this is. And I want to say I gave this an 8 for great as well. I don't remember exactly, but I'm a fan. Carolina Herrera, if anybody from the company sees this, I'm a fan. I love the Bad Boy line, especially Cobalt. That is one of my favorite fragrances currently that I wear on a pretty regular basis. For me, once a week, once every 2 weeks is a regular basis when you have 2,000 fragrances. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. I love this. Yeah, it's coming across, I guess, more of a sweet citrus, but I still deem it to be fruity fresh. I mean, my first instinct to me is my correct instinct. Light spice, soft powdery vanilla tone. I don't get a lot of leather here. If anything, it rounds things off and grounds it a bit from being too sweet. It's just a really good fragrance. Great fragrance. Hence why I give it 8 out of 10. Okay, now on to the fragrance I'm very familiar with that I haven't smelled in 5 years probably. It's been about 5 years since I worked at Mercedes. So we had a tester. And I used to, from time to time, go smell them in the parts department where they buy accessories, and we had the fragrances set up. So this is a very smooth Fahrenheit-like fragrance. I love this line. The original and the intense are incredible. The cologne, long discontinued, is a beautiful orange mixed with lemonade fragrance. Just great stuff, great stuff. And this is the creme de la creme in presentation. Comes with this like watch case sleeve for the bottle. I haven't smelled this in so long. And people have been on me for years. Why haven't you picked this up? It's the best one. I know you like it. You say you've smelled it. Yeah, it is the best one. And I slept on it for so long. I don't know why, with the faux leather wrapping around here. It's the nicest cap. It's the nicest presentation. It is the best of the bunch. The Intense is phenomenal. The original is one of the most slept on affordable fragrances money can buy for men. Highly versatile. It's like Fahrenheit cologne. It's citrus based. They smell like Fahrenheit. The original, the Intense, and the Parfum. This one, I want to say, smells the most like Fahrenheit. None of them really have leather. That's what they lack from Fahrenheit's DNA, but let's give it 2 good sprays. There it is. A little bit of oud. It's got that synthetic oud. It hits me immediately. Now I remember. Because I don't remember the note breakdown exactly. I know it's got like violet leaf and stuff like that, but that's a synthetic oud that gives a little bit of the leathery facet. This is stunning. This is unique. It's very masculine. It's a very niche-like blend with designer quality. Does that make sense? Because it's not super high quality. It's just when you compare it to the others in the line, like this is the bold of the bunch. You know, that's why I say it's kind of the niche take, but a very designer blend, because it's, you know, typical mid-level designer synthetics. It's nothing crazy high quality. Light spice. It does come across a little bit of leather. If anything, it's like modern Fahrenheit. It's like the reimagining of Fahrenheit. The way this oud comes across, it's a little bit astringent, sweet, and medicinal, and it offers a bit of an animalic tone that can come across as a slight leathery accord. But the violet leaf clear tie-in here. Magical fragrance, not a warm weather fragrance by any means. This is going to get shelved for a few months because it's end of May going into June. 3 minutes from the beach on the Gulf Coast over here on the Emerald Coast. So yeah, it's hot and humid, and this is not the right fragrance for this time of year. This can be worn evenings right now. Any time of year, evenings, climate control, it's irrelevant when you're in a climate controlled environment. It's just it'd get a little funky and a little cloying outdoors in the humidity and the heat during the day. So not ideal to wear for that, but let's pull these notes up. It's not for everybody, but anybody that wants an upper level experience from Mercedes, it's this.
12 seconds later.
2015, it's been that long. 8 out of 10, 120 ratings. People like this fragrance. And you get it for around 40 bucks for 120 milliliters. Great presentation, great fragrance. Familiar, but reimagined. Like I said, it smells like Fahrenheit. Main accords, leathery, woody, spicy, sweet oriental. So Cascalone, Italian bergamot, pink pepper. Violet leaf, absolute saffron, galbanum. Canary Island, juniper, patchouli, ambergris, oud, vetiver. So the saffron mixing with the oud is where you're going to get your leathery facet here. Saffron can be very leathery depending on the saffron oil, so not surprised to see that because it does have a leathery accord, but this oud gives it that animalic, funky, leathery smell. I think really contributes and blends well with the saffron note. That's what's giving the leather accord. The violet leaf stands out here. A little bit of pink pepper. Outside of that, I couldn't really tell you anything else. Like the initial stuff I said I smell is still what I smell. The notes make sense though. Not super spicy, not overly sweet. Oriental, sure. Woody, very much. Leathery, very much. A little bit of that petroleum kind of smell from the way the violet leaf comes across. From what I recall, performance is stellar. It smells thick and robust. I have a feeling longevity won't be an issue. Sillage will be nice and hefty. Projection may not be crazy, but this scent profile doesn't need to be. It needs to have room for discovery. Not every fragrance needs to scream off of you. Especially when you're a loud personality, a strong personality. I am that. That is me. I am loud. I am a strong personality. I need my fragrance to take a step back because I'm going to stand at the forefront. If my fragrance and my personality and my voice and everything is in your face, it's too much. There's got to be balance, right? If you're a loud guy, you don't need a loud fragrance. If you're a softer personality, maybe a louder fragrance would work for you. Find your balance, you know? Don't get me wrong, there's situations where I like loud, but I prefer a nice dense cloud to follow me around instead of you smelling me from across the room. And I think that's what this will do. Like I said, it's been many years since I've sprayed this on my skin, about 5 years. But it's nice to finally add it. This was a bucket list. Eventually I was going to get it. I procrastinated and put it off and put it off. It's every bit of an 8.5 out of 10. This is a great fragrance. It's a very situational fragrance. It's not a great everyday wear. It's not highly versatile. It's situational, but there's a lot of situations to wear this. If you want to stand out, you want something familiar with a little bit of a twist that adds a slight bit of challenge and uniqueness to an extremely familiar, timeless DNA, which is what Fahrenheit is. Extremely timeless, familiar. People recognize it. It's undeniable. But this oud funk, this slight oud funk medicinal nature, animalic essence to it, adds that little something extra. That's why people herald this fragrance. You know, it's not for everybody. But it's definitely a great addition to anyone's collection that wants something different to stand out from a car company of all things. 8.5 out of 10 Mercedes-Benz Le Parfum. So I don't know about you guys. Another great fragrance haul. Shout outs to Perfume Box for having a great selection because 212 VIP Wins isn't really in stock everywhere. That was actually what made me like, oh, they got that. I wanted to get that one. I'm going to make an order. This is literally the fragrance that made me, it ended up being the highest rated, the highest rated was VIP Black. I'm tripping. But that's what the green bottle is what made me want to make an order in the first place. And I grabbed these others. I was like, oh, been needing to get that. And I have to try the fragrance in this line, right? That's the one that's supposedly the best of the bunch. And yeah, I think it is the best of the bunch. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe before you leave this video, and I will catch you on the next one. Y'all have a good one.